I'm Daniel Gross, and this is the number. We don't really have a number today. Maybe the number is 2013. We are looking ahead to the coming year, seeing what some of the big trends will be. I'm joined by Dennis Berman, editor of the Marketplace section of the Wall Street Journal.
Hey, Dan.
Man about town, bon vivant. Your prediction for 2013 is the sort of death of the PC?
I don't know about death
and by
of
that
the
we don't
PC
mean
industry.
politically correct people. We mean this business model of making computers.
Well, there's been a lot written and a lot said, and the market certainly has observed the problems in the traditional PC industry, all these things that are in the back of your office here. But my prediction is that something gets shaken up in a really significant way for either HP or Dell. We saw HP at one point contemplate selling off its PC division.
And are those the only two sort of American PC manufacturers left?
For the in large part, that's left. Yeah. We've really seen the Asian manufacturers of the business that does remain. They've really taken a lot of market share. Lenovo, of course, the former IBM PC business, a large part of that. So what I see, I mean, Dell is an $18 billion company right now. HP is, I think, just a $23 billion company. It is not inconceivable for something to happen to one of those businesses. Either someone comes in with an LBO, although they're probably too big at that level,
right,
or an Asian company says, oh, we'll take this part of your business, or something gets shaken up.
Well, we do see that foreigners often see things in these American brands that happen to be global brands that we get very down on.
Right.
And they see, well, I can have a position in the US market and can really do something. We've seen this with, whether it's Burger King, Anheuser-Busch, they sort of hit a wall in their domestic market, not appealing to Americans who are sort of souped up on growth, but someone else may find these appealing.
Right, and especially some of these companies, they really want a better brand name than they have right now. Does that mean that an Asian company is going to come over and take over Dell? It's pushing it, but you just get the feeling out there, both in the marketplace and in the consumer behavior, that these businesses can't stand as they are today.
Right.
And maybe it means a possibility of HP dusting that plan off when Leo Apothecary that the board rejected. And maybe that means splitting the HP again.
So HP might lose their autonomy. That's what you're saying. See what I did there?
Yes, that's very good. That's
now,
it.
Is the issue that these things have just become such commodities that anybody can put together a PC with these very cheap components, so if you're willing to do it on very low margins, you can be in the business, or that they are not developing, that this year's version of the PC isn't sufficiently different from last year's to encourage people to go buy?
Well, these trends have been true for a long time, right? It's been a commodity business for 20 to 25 years. I think what's happened is that the tablet business has really made it more clear to people how little differentiation remains for the actual product, right? The actual PC that people are going to buy. We've not really seen significant investment from either HP or Dell to really have a differentiated product. So either they can put more money to use, and maybe that means a bigger capital injection from someone, and maybe that's the shakeup that ends up happening. Or they can say, the volume growth, the unit growth isn't what we need to really stay profitable, and we just have to either pair or split up or do something a little more radical.
Okay, well that's something we'll be looking forward to next year. Maybe you'll come back in the new year.
I can either come back and say, Dan, I was so smart, or Dan, I was so dumb. But
okay,
one way or the other.
It's a binary choice. Dennis Berman of the Wall Street Journal, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm Daniel Gross, and this is The Number.